Okay, we have some exciting news today. I have ordered a Canon R8, and this has just arrived just now, like 2 minutes ago, and we're going to be unboxing it. Now, I already have the Canon R7. There's this box for that. It's actually currently filming the secondary camera right now. And a lot of people have been asking me about the Canon R8, since it's at a similar price point. It has some better features than the R7, but it loses out on others. So let's unbox the R8 today, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Okay, so just get it out of its normal packaging. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so here's the R8 itself. Now, luckily, unlike the R7, I had to buy the R7 with the kit lens because it wasn't available. But the R8, I did not have to buy with the kit lens, just the body only. And that's great because I didn't really want the kit lens. Here's the kit lens for the R7. I never used this, so I didn't want to have to buy another kit lens. But I did just buy the Canon 15mm f1.8, so if you want to check out that unboxing video, there's a link in the description. But let's open up this R8. So just like all the other Canon cameras, in this nice black box, there we go. Just like the R7, there's some warranty information there, and download their app. Manual, of course. Probably don't need to read this, but it's there if you want it. Now, one more thing is the camera strap. It says R8 on it, EOS R8, so that's kind of nice. And the R7 also says R7. And the next thing is, sadly, this camera has LPE 17 batteries. So they're much smaller than the LPE 6 batteries the Canon R7 uses and on the other more professional cameras. And that's really annoying because I have a bunch of the LPE 6 batteries and now only one of the LPE 17 batteries. It also comes with the classic Canon charger for that battery. Next we have some plastic, and I can see that they use the same box for the R8 body and the R8 lens. There's just no lens there. So let's open this up here. And what else have we? Just some more plastic material. Okay, so we are done with this. And we're done with the scissors now. Okay, let's open up the accessories first. It's pretty simple. Charger, pop out outlet on the back. That's nice. It's pretty small. Is it? I think it's actually smaller than the LPE 6 battery charger. Here's the LPE 6 for scale. Yeah, so it's slightly different. It's placed a little bit differently. It's kind of like upside down. So this one hangs down from a wall, and this one also hangs down, but the plugs are in a different spot. So that's a little bit different. Pretty similar though. And then we have our LPE 17 battery here. This will provide the camera with, I believe, around 1 to 2 hours of runtime. So definitely not as good as if they had used the LPE 6 batteries. Again, I don't like that they're using this battery. I wish they would have gone with the LPE 6. But here's a pretty small battery, and it just fits in like that. So, you know, it's that. So let's just put these off to the side. Little battery cover, as always. Camera strap. You know, not much to it. You know, standard camera Canon strap. So there we go. Let me put these away real quick. Now let's get to the camera itself. Now I have not used a full frame camera before, so this is exciting. The R8 is a full frame body, so that is neat. It actually uses the same sensor from the Canon R6 Mark II. So there we have it. Wow, that is nice. Definitely very small, much smaller than the R7. I'm recording this angle, so I can't show that. Actually, I think we're done with it now, so let me pop that off real fast. Okay, so here's the R7 that I've been using. And here's the R8. So very similar in size. The R7 is definitely a thicker body, for sure. Much, much thicker, which makes sense because it has the bigger battery. So I think the R8 is definitely smaller than the R7 for sure. It's much, much skinnier. This is a very skinny body. Feels good, feels new, of course. Feels nicer than the R7 right now because the R7 is a little dirty, but they feel very, very similar in build quality. very similar buttons. The R8 does not have as much control, so it doesn't have the little spin wheel. So there's some stuff like that. The mode button is kind of recessed instead of out. So, I mean, that's up to you. Now, something I did notice is the EVF on the R8 also has the eye adjustment, which is nice. And then the video photo switch is on the opposite side. And it doesn't click as much as the R7 does. The flip out screens are slightly different. The Canon logo is in a slightly different place. Definitely much more rigid right now, but that's because this is brand new. Touch screens are actually a little bit differently sized. So the R7 is more flat, while the R8 is not as flat. Same sticker and same internals, it appears. So definitely less buttons and isn't as big. So I would say that overall, I think the R7 is a more professional camera in that way. It has more things on it and it's bigger. It's heavier. Let's pop the battery out. So they both don't have batteries. Yeah, the R7 is definitely heavier. The R8 is a much more of a consumer feeling camera. Oh, that's different. So you do have this. So there is a wheel right here that spins. So you have the D-pad right here. Then you have this wheel that spins, then this one as well. And then the on-off is right there. And then there's your record button and your multifunction button. Definitely, again, not as many buttons as the R8 or R7, but most of it is very, very similar. So same, it's pretty hard now. Same multi-function shoe on the top and same everything. Now let's pop open. Yeah, so this is a full frame sensor. So a much, 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 much bigger sensor than R7. So basically overall, real quick, I don't want to make this video too long. R7 has some more professional features, has better battery life, stuff like that. And the R8 has a bigger sensor. That's basically it. I'm gonna get more into these differences between these two cameras in a later video. If you have any further questions about the R7 or R8, R7 and R8, please let me know. I'd love to answer those questions, and there are going to be a lot of comparison videos coming between these two cameras. If you want to pick up either one of these cameras or any of the gear I use, please use the Amazon affiliate links in the description below. This equipment costs a lot, and I'm not quite able to sustain this on the channel right now, so if you use those links, it really helps that out. If you could also consider subscribing to the channel and maybe sharing the channel, that would help out a lot as well. Again, if you have any questions about any of the gear I have, please leave it in the comments below and I will answer your question. Well, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.